Anya traced her fingers along the worn spines of countless books, feeling the texture of the leather and the weight of the knowledge they contained. Each one held secrets waiting to be unlocked, stories and wisdom from ages past, whispering to her through the dust of time. Her small study, tucked away in a quiet corner of her uncle's house, overflowed with the tools of her passions. It was a sanctuary, where the outside world faded away, leaving only the mysteries of the universe and the music of the spheres. Telescopes pointed towards the heavens, their lenses capturing the light of distant stars and galaxies, bringing the cosmos closer to her curious eyes. Charts of constellations papered the walls, each one meticulously drawn and annotated, a map of the night sky that guided her explorations. And musical instruments lay scattered amongst stacks of parchment, each one a vessel for the melodies that danced in her mind, waiting to be brought to life. Anya yearned for a connection between these passions, a hidden harmony waiting to be discovered. She believed that somewhere, in the intersection of music and the stars, lay a truth that could change everything.
One cool evening, as the sun cast long shadows across her books, Anya stumbled upon a curious artifact tucked away in a dusty corner. It was hidden beneath a pile of old manuscripts, almost as if it had been waiting for her to find it. It was a small, smooth orb, made of a material she couldn't identify. Its surface was cool to the touch, yet it seemed to hum with a quiet energy. As she held it in her hand, it began to glow with a soft, ethereal light, casting a gentle glow that illuminated the room with an otherworldly radiance. Intrigued and a little frightened, Anya felt a pull towards the orb, a sense that it held the key to the mysteries she sought. It was as if the orb was alive, responding to her touch and her thoughts.
That night, Anya dreamt of swirling constellations, the stars moving in intricate patterns that seemed to form a cosmic dance, and heard melodies echoing in the spaces between the stars, a symphony that resonated with the deepest parts of her soul. When she woke, the orb felt warm in her hand, pulsing gently in time with her heartbeat. It was as if the orb had become a part of her, a living connection to the mysteries of the universe. She knew instinctively that this was no ordinary object. It was a key, a guide, a beacon that would lead her to the answers she had been seeking. It was a beacon, calling her towards a destiny she could only dimly perceive. Anya felt a surge of excitement and determination. She knew that her journey was just beginning, and that the orb would be her guide through the uncharted territories of her passions and dreams.
The orb led Anya on a journey to a distant land, a place of ancient forests and towering mountains. She found herself standing before the gates of a grand academy, its Gothic towers reaching towards the heavens. This was the renowned Athenaeum Arcana, a place where knowledge was prized above all else.
Anya, clutching the glowing orb tightly, felt a mixture of excitement and trepidation. This was a world unlike any she had known before.
The academy was a labyrinth of winding corridors, secret gardens, and soaring libraries. Students from all corners of the world gathered here, drawn by the promise of unlocking the secrets of the universe. Anya, with her simple clothes and unassuming demeanor, felt out of place amongst these scholars and mages. Yet, the glowing orb in her hand seemed to pulse with a newfound intensity, guiding her deeper into the heart of the academy.
She wandered through classrooms filled with bubbling potions and workshops echoing with the clang of enchanted metals. The air crackled with magical energy, and Anya felt her own senses heightened, attuned to the unseen forces swirling around her. The academy was a symphony of knowledge, each discipline a unique instrument contributing to a grand, harmonious whole.
The orb led Anya to the oldest part of the academy, a library so vast it seemed to contain the sum of all human knowledge. The walls were lined with towering shelves, each one brimming with books, scrolls, and manuscripts from every corner of the world and every era of history. The air was thick with the smell of aged parchment and the faint whisper of turning pages. It was as if the very essence of knowledge permeated the atmosphere, creating an almost tangible aura of wisdom and mystery. As Anya stepped across the threshold, a large raven swooped down from the rafters, its obsidian eyes gleaming with intelligence. The bird's presence was both startling and comforting, as if it were a guardian of the ancient secrets housed within these walls.
"Welcome, Seeker," the raven croaked, its voice surprisingly deep and resonant. It was a voice that seemed to echo through the ages, carrying with it the weight of countless generations of knowledge. "You seek the music of the spheres." The raven's words hung in the air, filled with a sense of profound significance.
Anya followed the raven through the labyrinthine shelves, each step taking her further back in time. The deeper they went, the older and more arcane the texts became, some written in languages long forgotten. The raven led her to a secluded alcove, where a single ancient tome lay open on a pedestal. The alcove was dimly lit, the only light coming from the soft glow of the book itself. Its pages, filled with intricate diagrams and cryptic symbols, seemed to hum with an unseen energy. The symbols danced before her eyes, almost as if they were alive, each one holding a piece of the cosmic puzzle.
This is the Codex Stellarum, the raven explained. Its voice was filled with reverence, as if it were speaking of a sacred relic. Within its pages lie the secrets of the universe, written in the language of music and mathematics. The raven's words resonated with Anya, filling her with a sense of awe and wonder.
Anya spent days poring over the codex, deciphering its arcane symbols. She lost track of time, her world shrinking to the confines of the ancient tome and its enigmatic contents, and unraveling its hidden melodies. Each symbol, each note was a key to understanding the grand symphony of the cosmos. She learned of the ancient belief that the universe was not a cold, empty void, but a grand symphony, each celestial body vibrating with its own unique frequency. The stars, planets, and galaxies were all part of this cosmic orchestra, each one contributing to the harmony of the universe. The planets danced around the sun in a celestial ballet, their movements governed by mathematical ratios that resonated with the deepest laws of the cosmos. Anya realized that the music of the spheres was not just a metaphor, but a literal truth, a hidden harmony that connected all things. As she delved deeper into the codex, Anya felt a profound connection to the universe. She understood that she was a part of this grand symphony, her own existence a single note in the infinite melody of the cosmos. The knowledge she gained was not just intellectual, but deeply spiritual, transforming her understanding of herself and her place in the universe. With this newfound wisdom, Anya knew that her journey was far from over. The Codex Stellarum had opened her eyes to the true nature of the universe, and she was determined to explore its mysteries further. The whispers of the cosmos had become a symphony in her mind, guiding her towards a destiny she was only beginning to comprehend. Guided by the knowledge gleaned from the Codex, Anya embarked on a new journey. The Codex, an ancient book filled with mystical wisdom, had been her guide and companion for many years. It was said to contain the secrets of the universe, and Anya had spent countless hours poring over its pages, absorbing its teachings. Now, with a sense of purpose and excitement, she set off to explore the world beyond the academy walls. The orb led her away from the confines of the academy and into the heart of a vibrant forest. This orb, a gift from her mentor, glowed with an otherworldly light, illuminating her path through the dense foliage. As she ventured deeper into the forest, the air grew thick with the scent of pine and earth, and the sounds of the academy faded into the distance. Sunlight filtered through the canopy, painting the forest floor in dappled shades of green and gold. The interplay of light and shadow created a mesmerizing dance on the ground, and Anya couldn't help but feel a sense of wonder at the beauty of the natural world. Each step she took seemed to bring her closer to the heart of the forest, where the magic of nature was at its most potent. The air buzzed with the drone of insects and the sweet melodies of unseen birds. The symphony of sounds created a harmonious backdrop to her journey, and Anya felt a deep connection to the life around her. She marveled at the intricate web of interactions that sustained the forest, from the tiniest insect to the tallest tree.
Here, amidst the raw beauty of the natural world, Anya sought to experience the music of the spheres firsthand. This ancient concept, which spoke of a celestial harmony that permeated all of creation, had always fascinated her. She believed that by immersing herself in nature, she could attune her senses to this cosmic symphony and gain a deeper understanding of the universe. The forest teemed with life, each creature playing its part in the grand symphony of nature. From the rustling leaves to the chirping crickets, every sound contributed to the overall harmony. Anya felt a profound sense of peace as she walked through the forest, knowing that she was part of something much larger than herself.
Anya encountered fantastical beings she had only read about in legends. These creatures, with their ethereal beauty and otherworldly powers, seemed to embody the magic of the forest. She felt a sense of awe and reverence as she interacted with them, knowing that she was witnessing something truly extraordinary. Mischievous sprites flitting through the undergrowth, their laughter echoed through the trees, adding a playful note to the forest's symphony. Anya watched in delight as they darted between the leaves, their tiny wings shimmering in the sunlight. Wise old tree spirits guarding their ancient domains, these venerable beings with their gnarled bark and deep knowing eyes seemed to hold the wisdom of the ages. Anya felt a deep respect for these guardians of the forest, understanding that they played a crucial role in maintaining the balance of nature, and graceful unicorns with coats that shimmered like moonlight. These majestic creatures, with their flowing manes and gentle eyes, seemed to radiate a sense of purity and grace. Anya felt a deep connection to them, sensing that they too were attuned to the music of the spheres. Each encounter deepened her understanding of the interconnectedness of all living things. She realized that every creature, no matter how small, played a vital role in the ecosystem. This newfound awareness filled her with a sense of responsibility to protect and preserve the natural world.
Deep within the forest, Anya found a clearing bathed in an ethereal light. The clearing seemed to glow with a soft, otherworldly radiance, and Anya felt a sense of peace and tranquility wash over her. She knew that this was a special place, a sanctuary where she could connect with the deeper mysteries of the universe. In the center sat a wizened old hermit, his eyes twinkling with ancient wisdom. This hermit, with his long white beard and weathered face, seemed to embody the spirit of the forest. Anya felt an immediate sense of kinship with him, knowing that he too was a seeker of truth and wisdom. He was a master of the natural world, able to communicate with animals and command the elements. Anya watched in awe as he spoke to the birds and the trees, his voice resonating with a deep melodic tone. She knew that she had much to learn from this wise old man.
The hermit became Anya's mentor, teaching her to listen to the whispers of the wind, the rustling of leaves. He showed her how to attune her senses to the subtle rhythms of nature, helping her to hear the music that resonated through all of creation, and the murmuring of the streams. He helped her to hear the music that resonated through all of creation. Under his guidance, Anya learned to appreciate the beauty and complexity of the natural world, and she felt a deep sense of gratitude for the wisdom he shared with her.